is going on, my beautiful Sagittarians? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. But actually, this is a soulmate investigation reading. How my fabulous Saggies doing? How's my travelers of the zodiac doing? How's my philosophers doing? My most chilled out side of the zodiac. Okay, you and a Gemini are my favorites, only because not only because there's a lot actually of reasons, and I don't really actually have a favorite. I say it, you know, I mean, when I say favorites, I mean, like, I'm just loving on you right now. I don't have no favorites. I really don't. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, I love everything and everything like that. I'm trying to be like that weird person that, like, no, I love everybody. And I do. And at a fundamental level, I do love everybody. But, you know, I love you guys. I should have said that in the very beginning. I love you guys for your chilled out nature. You know, how you guys can assess things and you think about things, but you also have that passion like an Aries and a Leo. You know, they have the biggest heart like a Leo. You have all the aspects of the fire signs. Literally. Okay? I've got my father's a Sagittarius. My sister's a Sagittarius. I've got a friend that's a Sagittarius. My boyfriend's a Sag. So, you know what? I'm just surrounded by Sag love. And you know what? My Mars and Venus are Sagittarius. So, you know, maybe I'm biased. Just a little bit. But hey, it's the truth. I mean, with everybody that I've encountered, y'all are really freaking cool. Like, I love Nina Dobrev. She's a Sag. Love her. But anyway, I wish I was closer friends with her. But she don't probably know I exist. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Look at that energy. Interesting. Two opposing. Stand still. No action being taken. This is the queen of action taken. Alright? She'll do stuff. She's active as hell. So to be compared and bound, like, or just even associated with this type of energy, man, nah, she don't like that. That's how you literally drive her crazy, by making sure that she got nothing to do, that nothing changes, that nothing's happening. Now, Saggy, I think you guys are better off. You're better with dealing with nothing going on, but that, you know, as far as everyone else, because, you know, you guys will start, like, you guys will start stuff, you know, not like you guys will get violent or start arguments, but y'all go out on ventures. You'll do something that is actually exciting if nothing's going on. Like, it's like fun. It's like your kryptonite. Boredom is your kryptonite. You hate that. So it's understandable. Alright, so you guys have here, oh, I love it, playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirits of fun to shine. Oh, God. Oh, God. What did I just say? Boredom is your kryptonite, and y'all gonna have some fun this week with whoever it is that your soulmate is, okay? It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker. It could be your lover. It could be your girlfriend. It could be your boyfriend. It could be your wife, your husband. It could be whoever, all right? It could be any and everyone. Well, it could be anyone, as long as you can identify the vibration. So, let's get started. This is the mindset that both parties go into the relationship with. Okay, what the all right. Damn. Alright, I saw playfulness. I was getting excited, and all of a sudden you hit me with these two cards. That's my alarm telling me to call my Sagittarius father. That's interesting. It's funny. Right when I'm doing Sag, that card that comes up. I ain't calling him right now. I got this to handle. Okay. Alright. You're like, wait a minute, you're just talking all the way through the placements. Don't worry, I'm going to get through it. Right, so this portion here is the body, the physical plane. This is how you represent yourself to other people. This is how other people see you, and this is how you see your soulmate, as well as how they imagine themselves being perceived. Now, the bottom portion here is the spiritual plane. This gives us background as to why everyone's presenting themselves the way they're presenting themselves, as well as, you know, thinking the way they think, which is, we're going to need some backup on that one. Now, this is what brought you two together. Oh, wow. But this is the challenges that you guys face. Ooh. Now, you know what that Nine of Wands means for those of you that have been watching tarot readings for a long time, maybe tarot readers yourselves, but you know, for my lovely people that are out there living their lives doing other beautiful things, already you could tell that there's it's just hard, you know. It's hard because obviously you guys have a connection here that transcends lifetimes, most likely, possibly. Some of y'all are legitimate exes here, which could pretty much explain that lifetime part. But this talks about past, a time of innocence, a time of when you could connect to a period when you were the most happiest, when when you were when you were glimmering with happiness, when there was not much care in the world. Again, back to that youthful energy, right? But y'all grew up. That's the thing, so that's not the problem, it's the thing, okay? That's why I said that, because it's not a problem. This is not the problem. You always have to grow. You always have, the innocence has a period for, is a period, is there for a reason. It's not to be sustained or obtained for forever. It's to appreciate what the innocence brought us, that introduction to life, the creative mind, the optimism. And y'all, I am going to tell you this straight. You guys are the most optimistic individuals of the zodiac, truly. Like Leos, they're pretty optimistic. Aquarians, they could be pretty realistic, optimistic, realistic. It depends, right? It depends on what other placements they got, because everything, no sun sign is black and white. You got other placements that'll definitely taint, or not taint, or throw you off with the shade a little bit, because you're like, oh shoot, you're that kind of type of Aquarius. Wow, cool, because of that combination. But Saggies, down to the core of who you are, you're optimistic by a default. Like, you all are just always in a positive mindset, always thinking of possibilities of ways to things to be done. Now, when y'all get to a pessimistic mindset, because there's a lot of y'all that do that, that you firmly believe something's not going to work out, it has a lot to do with experience, or you guys just believe it's not going to happen because you don't want to be wrong. Okay, so not wrong in the sense of like it not turning out positive, but he's like, even if it went flop top side up, you still know of a way for it to work out, so like you place your bets where you feel like it's most highest to happen. But most of the time you guys are very optimistic regardless of the outcome of it. All the time, I feel like no matter if you guys bet it's gonna happen, like something bad's gonna happen, and you could just feel it. You guys are kind of intuitive like that. But then sometimes you're like, no, just believe, right? Because it all depends on the situation. I'm rambling too much. But the whole point of this whole point is, right, with the Six of Cups it's being introduced in your relationship right now, it's, you have learned that part of yourself through the innocence, right? Through that innocent time, through this connection with this person, right? This time of, really allowing yourself to just be who you were with this individual. But now you've grown up, you've changed, you've gotten some experience. This is the past energy. So you're looking back at this thinking, what the heck was I thinking? Because of how you guys came together, right? The Nine of Wands crossing the Ace of Cups, right? So already what brought you two together was this, it's just incredible. This incredible fight to continue to work things through, not giving up, continuing to keep pushing through, even though you were tired and ready to, even though you didn't really feel very optimistic about how things were going to go in, you still remained determined too, right? I do believe that you were optimistic about it. You were tired, but you were also still optimistic about the turnout, and that diligence is what what got you guys here in this relationship. But because of this diligence, right? Because of the Nine of Wands, it's not just not giving up, but but there is a wall that's being built up, that has been built up, not just only because you were fighting a battle, personally, because you're having to protect yourself at the same time. There was a defensiveness here that's coming up, that shows that the reason why this Ace of Cups is even a difficulty is because you guys had gone through some difficult ass stuff with this person, with the person together. You guys went through a battle period. Not in the sense like you had arguments and stuff. You may have, right? You may have had some conclusions, some things that needed to be sorted out within your relationship. But even then, what you had to fight for, it really built up walls to start protecting yourself. You really built a placement here where, things, you couldn't go through. And this is one of these things that can't go through. Not just the bad stuff, but, because I think you're ready for anything. You're honestly on your toes. Both of you guys are on your toes here. But the thing is, it's keeping the, that's kept at bay, that can't get through the barrier, is this wall, is this barrier that you've put up, that honestly needs to come down, because you guys, you've put so much work into building this relationship together, that you deserve love. You deserved a fresh new start. That's why playfulness and Ace of Cups is coming together. I'm like, damn, I like that combination. This is a new beginning. This is exciting. This is a new life. That is, cultivating the youthfulness again. You may not be as innocent as you were then, but that doesn't mean you can't be youthful. That doesn't mean you live life like you're young, not like crazy young, but you know what I'm saying, And I feel like this is like time to recapture that element in your life that is the Sagittarius that you are, vibrant, full of life, eccentric, in the moment. Because what makes us youthful? Being in the moment rather than think of the future. That's more of a, I would say, adult. But the older we get, we start to freak out and worry so much more about the future, instead of just being in the moment, where like how we used to be. Have you noticed, every time we think about the times that we were happy, we were in the moment in that time. We weren't thinking of what could happen in the future. We were in the moment. That's why we have such great memories of a lot of the things that we got. So this is one of these situations. Now, going into the mind side, I know we're already 11 minutes in, and we're finally getting to this reading, kind of. But bear with me. We're already going into the mind situation, the mind portions of this, and we can already see that there is a lot of maturing through this whole situation, and I'm not trying to be all sassy about it. It is. You guys have grown. You guys have experienced things. You guys have learned things. So obviously, things are going to change about your perspectives. You're not going to have the perspective of a child forever. That's only for a good part of our lives. So this person on this end here has got the moon when they think of this relationship. Unpredictable, not really sure what could happen. I think a lot of their insecurities do come up with this, and I feel like they are facing a lot of fears here as well. Not the person bringing up the fears, bringing the fears to them, making them scared. But that if this is the case, whoa, right? That's I don't know if this reading is for you. Please be mindful that if there is any abusive situations going on in your life, please go ahead and see someone that can help you. Because I don't think a tarot reading would be exactly the best option. But I don't think this is no abuse. I do feel like, though, this is this person, the soulmates, come into your life to bring to light to them a lot of insecurities, a lot of things that honestly make them afraid to take the step into the unknown, right? They, obviously this Nine of Wands is here because of the, not just because of their diligence to push forward, but they've created boundaries so high to protect them, that they also protect themselves from good things coming in, from potentially amazing opportunities. And that defensiveness is also the reason as to why this moon's coming up here, right? This is kind of side by side. Even though I go to this card here to kind of get some history on why this is coming up, which does have a play here. This person has his wall up because of what they had to, what they've experienced, what they have gone through. This is some things that they, there's some darkness that, in their world that they still have to go through. Not that, remember, darkness is not a bad thing. Like light is not a good thing. There's just parts of ourselves that we identify as, as energies, right? As pieces of ourselves. They're not good or bad. They just are who they are, and what they are. So when the moon comes up here, I see this person is has these walls up, understandably so, because there is some things that they have, they have to go through in order to be able to be okay with taking chances or taking a risk or following their intuition or going through a dark period. But mostly too, what I'm getting from this reading as well is that this person finds this relationship completely confusing. This person can be kind of confused as to what the heck is going on. Now, what they want, that could be a separate, that could be it in itself. But it's kind of confusing and aimless in a sense. I think honestly, aimless is possibly not the right word, but because the moon can be like a homing beacon, but at the same time, there's 3 moons, so it can get real confusing here. But the point of it all is it's so confusing. Everything's a little bit up in the air. These emotions are tense here too, intensified. So there's a lot going on for this individual, But the other person here has got the Eight of Swords. So I kind of feel like I always say, soulmates very similar. If they're not the same person, right? They're very similar. So if this person here is kind of, you know, confused, not sure, you know, what to do, kind of, you know, trying to, you know, kind of trying to ride the wave, kind of trust intuition, going through insecurities, kind of, you know, trying to conquer the dark. This person is kind of doing the same thing, but they're feeling trapped in their thoughts instead. They've got a lot of stuff going on. When they're in their, when it comes to this relationship, I don't think a lot goes in there because they're still dealing with their own personal stuff. At the same time, their walls are probably up, you know, in their own mind. Like, they may be fighting things in their own mind here. They feel trapped where they are in their mind. I don't think anybody feels trapped in the relationship. Okay? I just feel like they're kind of, you know, there's not a lot of thinking about this relationship that's going on. I feel like this person is just too much, is like they're focused on themselves. Again, totally fine. But they don't know what to do either. That's the point. Nobody knows what to do here. When it comes to this relationship, it's like they've got it, but they have no idea what to do, how to move forward, what's next, nothing. You know? They're like, okay, we fought the good fight, but where is the fight? You know, that's the thing, because there's nothing to fight for. There's nothing needed to go on and continue to fight with, right? The Knight of Wands, you did the journey already. You guys stuck together. You guys fought through the, you know, fought the great fight. You guys stood strong. You guys stayed determined. You guys remained vigilant. But that wall is up, thinking that y'all still fighting, and y'all not. You're done. You're good. You're okay. You can celebrate now. You can have fun. You can enjoy your life. And it's because you're like, and because there's no fight anymore, these walls cast a nice little shadow in your life, right? And it looks so dark. You're like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? So you got insecurities, right? So you get a little bit anxious. You get, you know, you're not sure what to do because you're like, I have nothing going on here. All I'm seeing, nothing is going on. It's just pretty much you're sitting in the dark right now, thinking that there's a war still going on when there isn't. So the message today, family, is let your hair down. Be that beautiful Sag that you are. Be that eccentric, fun self. Because here, nothing is going on. You got the star here for this person. That's a new beginning. That's exciting. That's brand new. That's bringing hope to the table, man. That's exciting. That's a, you know, a brand new beginning starting up. An effort that you're putting in to make this new beginning happen. If this is the other person or this is you, right? Again, you can, I read this side as the fault is you, Sag, but feel free to oscillate to the other side. Go to the other side here if it don't resonate, you know? But this is a new beginning. That's amazing. This is inspiring hope, you know? This is inspiring hope. There's a new hope with every new beginning, and this new beginning is sitting right in your face, and you guys can't see it because you guys still thinking that there's some things to still fight for. There's still some things to be a defensive about, to continue to, you know, fight on, right? To continue that war. You've been a soldier for too long, fam. It's time to celebrate and get your warrior, you know, party spirit out. You know, be that soldier to, you know, to party like it's nobody's business. Because you did the good thing. You did the, you know, you did the hard work. Right? You did the hard work. But here's the thing. There's an additional hard work now because what you've done has obviously, right, repercussions. And I don't want to use PTSD as, you know, take anything lightly because that is a serious issue for a lot of veterans out there. For a lot of people that have gone through experiences of, you know, trauma, it doesn't have to be just veterans or, you know, people in the army. It could be anybody that has PTSD. But the thing is that I'm seeing is, think of it as a minor case, right? Because you have gone through things that are very difficult to go through, and now you're having to kind of reteach yourself to be calm and to enjoy life instead of kind of constantly be up in arms. You know what I mean? Because where you guys are right now, this is your present moment. This is where, you know, this is your, how you guys are presenting yourself. This is how your life looks to you. This is how you perceive yourself to each other. You see this person as a happily ever after. This is a happily ever after. This is a great moment. This person sees this as a new beginning. But the reason why you guys are coming from a place, you know, coming like this, in, you know, or seeing the situation the way, you know, or living your life in this situation like this, new hope, new beginning, ending of an emotional cycle, and thinking, oh my God, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on, you know, freaking out, having anxiety. It's because there is a need for clarity. It needed clarity for the situation. Cutting down these boundaries, cutting down this wall of defense will help you see things a lot clearer. But this person here definitely needs more information. I feel like they also need to, you know, they need to communicate how they're feeling and let that kind of go through so they can, you know, talk through it, work through it, get a better understanding. The only way you're going to understand something is by talking. So I feel like this person is definitely would benefit from being verbal. They don't have to, but the fundamental thing that this person has to understand is that there is a need for clear information, for understanding the situation a little bit further, seeing the situation, being in the moment, and, you know, just, you know, accepting where you are now. Now thinking that you're back in the past, fighting the good fight, but in the present now. Because this person here with the Ace of Swords is doing this, has the same situation. It's interesting how everyone is the same, ain't it? Different cards, sure. Kind of different, you know, different stories, sure. Different mindsets, different perspectives, different ways of reacting to it. If you think, I mean, if you think it's a different way, I feel like it's the same. Because this person here has to is coming from a place of a new beginning too. They're learning a new perspective from this cycle here. They're starting anew. Everybody's starting new. This person is still somewhat in the old situation, just the same as you're in this old. This person here is in this old situation. Either way, whichever side you resonate with, these people are both trying to live a new life or truly embrace it. And the best way to do that is by knowing what you want to feel right now. It's connecting with how you feel, connecting with what you want, right? Going back in this is a healing process too. This person is healing themselves. You know, well, this person looks like they're healing themselves, but they're actually just not sure what to do. So it's putting your time and effort into something that exercises this new perspective, that really puts this new perspective into hindsight. Is recapturing the youthfulness that you have still in you, not the past youthful self, but the new youthful self. So that way you can enjoy and experience the new beginnings. It's coming your way. Man, amazing. Sag, you be inspiring all kinds of people, okay? I know you're like, what are you talking about? I'm the one that don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, you just because you don't know what to do right now doesn't mean you don't be inspiring people. Okay? So, your underlying energy is your wisdom of the oracle card is TikTok. And I kind of feel like this is the perfect card for this. Because this does hit this, you know, this kind of hits the hammer on the head. You're living in the past, trying to understand the present so you can create your future, so you can truly create your future. And everything's happening all at once, right? Everything's kind of like running together. Everything's caught up with itself. Everything is right where it needs to be, though. Everything happens for a reason, and this is no exception. So understanding where you are right now and why you're here is going to help you take the first steps towards, you know, towards embracing a new life, to embracing your victory, embracing this new situation that you've created in your life that will bring in so much love, so much prosperity. You know, there is no need to rush. There's no need to panic. Everything happens when it happens. But understand that you have the power to understand where you are by looking in the past. If you're confused, if you're not sure why all this is happening, what did you just finish doing? What have you been up to? Where have you been? Not saying not like, oh my God, where have you been? Get it together. Not that. That's not what I'm saying. Where have you been? Meaning, look at the past. Look at what you've been through to understand why you have all of these, you know, these anxieties, right? You know, you're not sure what to do. You feel trapped. You feel stuck. It's because you're living still in the past right now. in the present, and it's, you know, it, of course it's going to halt your future. That's why the Hangman is there. That's why the Hangman and the Queen of Wands was coming up, guys. You want to know why? Because things are on a standstill. There's no movement here. And it's not a bad thing, right? But that's so cool that it was telling us in the very beginning. It was telling us this in the very beginning, that there's stagnancy, there's something that needs to be changed about the perspective, about our, you know, the perspective that's here on both sides, to see that there's exciting new opportunities, abilities to create, things to do, and this is it. I'm just amped up because of how clear that message was in the very beginning, and this is just tying all into this whole situation. But it starts by recognizing where you are in this present moment, in this time. In what time zone are you in, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? Not the time zone like, are you in GMT, or are you in Mountain Time in the US? No. This is I'm talking about, like, where are you in regards to your time zone, your timeline? What timeline are you in? And then catch up, because from where you are, right? From where that timeline is, to understand the things that you need to understand for later. Everything is about having a new perspective it's amazing. Having a new perspective to embrace this Ace of Cups, because it's right there in front of you. I know all of you guys want that. You have it right here in your present moment. It's right there staring you in the face. And you guys can't see it because you're still going through the Nine of Wands. And guys, don't beat yourself up. Don't be sad. It's okay. I've been there. Trust me. You know, everybody's has gone that. And you don't have to go through something extremely traumatic to feel like you still have to have, you know, your guard up, right? It's understandable. Because if you've gone through something that's difficult, hell yeah, you're going to have that up. But all right, Saggies, I'm going to let you guys go rambling for 26 minutes. I love you guys, every last one of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos, guys. And I truly wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope you guys enjoy your new beginning. Okay? You guys will find it. Take your time. Nobody's going nowhere. Love you guys. Bye now.